Happy November 1st. Thankful for November. We're gonna head out and go see Phil's brother for a minute, but first I wanted to go ahead and get the beef roast into the crock pot. This beef roast is one of 3 pieces. We bought it in bulk when it was on sale, broke it down into 3 chunks. This is one of those chunks, pretty good size. Yeah, and all that. Oh, first I'm gonna take off some of this top cap here. Here you see everything. These 4 items are gonna go directly into the crock pot. These spices with olive oil are gonna go onto the beef roast. My crock pot is over there heating up. And 2 different meals. One meal is gonna be sandwiches with some cheese, and the other meal is gonna go back into the freezer, and then I'll pull it out later at a later date, and we'll throw it onto some mashed potatoes. So, because you know, you have those weekends where you just don't want to cook all weekend. You don't have time. You're running around with the kids and everything or whatever. And so you take half, throw it in the freezer. It'll be great later when you don't have time to do meal prep on the weekends. All right, so nothing to it, but to get into just cutting some of this off, I probably should use a better knife. All right, so I got a better knife. Now my husband got these for me for Christmas or birthday. I can't remember, I saw them online and it was buy 2, get 1 free. They also make a really nice square, smaller vegetable cutting knife. Hint, Christmas is coming up. So, talking to my cameraman back there, who's also my husband. I'm gonna go ahead and cut away from my body with this knife because it's a sharp one. Okay, just gonna take the last little bits off. You can see how much came off of the roast here, but this is still a really good size for just the 2 of us, and it's still gonna make 2 really good meals with sandwiches and, what did I say? Oh, put some back in the freezer for a later date for some mashed potatoes. All right, so I'm gonna take care of my knife. Give me a minute. Okay, that knife is all taken care of, so I just washed it up real quick, made sure it was good and dry, and then put just a touch of oil along the edge just to keep it from, you know, rusting or anything like that. You gotta take care of your good cutlery. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some olive oil all over this, and then I'll add all of my seasonings. And so I have the cumin, parsley, smoked paprika. Of course, we have the blend, which is garlic, salt, and pepper, and then the oregano and just a little bit of the red pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these sweet jalapenos in there. I want a little sweet heat in there for the sandwiches. It would go good with some nice cheeses, and then it'll taste really good over those mashed potatoes later. So nothing to it. Just gonna get this all seasoned up. Put some olive oil all over. Man, a lot of fat came off of this one. It's gonna be super good. I chose to leave a lot on there still just for that flavor and that, you know, juiciness. Was this a cumin?
Yes.
Light on the cumin. Sound guy, forgot the sound.
I forgot the sound.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Is the light on?
The light's on.
Okay. Parsley. Right. Continue our seasonings. So I like savory. I should have you open all these for me.
I should.
You should be opening all these for me. A little bit of smoked paprika. Oh, this is gonna taste so good. Thank you. Oregano. A little chili or pepper. What are these? Pepper flakes? Yeah, red pepper flakes. All right, now we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna start with Kinder's blend. Cumin. Parsley. Smoked paprika. oregano. You use whatever spices you have in your cabinet. You do not have to run out and buy any of this stuff. Just whatever you've got in your spice cabinet already. If it's just some salt and pepper, that's great. All right, I think I'm ready to transfer to my crock pot. So one moment, please. Okay, got the crock pot all going. So now we're just gonna transfer the roast right over into the crock pot. We're gonna put that fat side up so it just drips down in there. We're gonna go ahead and medically remove our gloves. Like so. And then we're gonna come back with a little bit of beef broth. Now I'm not gonna pour this right over the top because I don't wanna lose all those seasonings off of the meat, right? I'm gonna go ahead and add probably 2 cups, which is a half of one of these containers. This was $1.50 over at the Walmart. I'm gonna go ahead and do some Worcestershire sauce. You don't have to. You add whatever you want. I want something savory. So this liquid coming off of this is gonna be great for those sandwiches, and then I'll freeze it also with the, I was holding my hand like I still have my glove on. Oh, it'd be nice and savory for the mashed potatoes later. So I'm not gonna do a lot of jalapenos. What do you think, babe? We're not real, well, we are spicy, but we're not real spicy. Not bad, not good? A little juice?
A little bit, wouldn't do too much.
All right, no, we're good. All right, just a splash of the juice. Okay, so that is almost ready to go. This is controversial. Some do, some don't. We do. And the lid. We're just gonna squish that butter down like that. All right, we're gonna turn this on low. It's gonna go all day. I'll show you the finished product at the end of the Whew.
Oh man, look at that.
I know this has been going, it's been going about 8.5 hours on low.
Ooh.
I don't even know how many pounds. Oh, that feels really loose. Like that's just gonna be shreddable.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A little fat on it still. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I can lift. I don't know. Okay, I got it. Look at that. That's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cool. The drippings and the juices in there are gonna be turned into a really savory gravy for those mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because remember, half of this is for sandwiches and half is gonna go back into the freezer for the mashed potatoes. So
Right.
once the drippings and the juice cool, we'll freeze that too with the date, and those will be great for the gravy.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Get the jalapenos.
yeah, where do I want to put the? I'll just knock them off like this.
Okay.
So a lot of the seasoning is on the fat cap, but I don't like the consistency of this.
It's all fat.
I know. I don't care for that consistency.
Right.
I don't care for the texture. So we're gonna get rid of it.
Oh, the fat, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need a bowl. I got it.
Knife?
Can I just pull it off?
Probably.
That was still a really thick fat cap.
Yeah. That's the type of meat. It's a flank,
Oh, okay.
and so there's a lot of fat on the flank.
Okay. Do we want to film this whole gelatinous mess, or? I mean, I don't want any of that. I don't care for any of that
Yeah.
consistency.
Might gonna need to get a knife and. But you see the meat down below. There's just a lot of fat. I mean, that's just what it is. I don't know. You think a knife would be better? I don't know.
Sure, a fork and a knife. Today we're gonna go see Phil's brother now. All right, thanks for watching Life After 30 Cooking Edition.